All right, y'all, let's talk about this trade. So, how did I do that? Hold up. Okay, so here we go. Essentially, when I did my analysis, I was bearish. We got the move up at the beginning, which is fine because if I'm bearish, I want to see manipulation. But most importantly, um, we had swept out some previous session highs and inverted the 5-minute gap that was created on that leg up. We immediately displaced down, and because of that, it confirms my bearish bias even more. The only issue was that we had swept out the lows as well. So you just have to go to higher time frames and look for other targets. But essentially, 5-minute inversion, 5-minute continuation, retest. Now we're in the retest that I want. And from there, it's about delivery. So we have the 5-minute bearish gap, a 1-minute bearish gap. We create a 1-minute bullish gap, come up into the 1-minute and 5-minute bearish FVG, and move back down into this bullish one. Now, I did get an early entry here. I actually entered on this candle somewhere. I have it on the other screen, which I will show. But I had took that entry a little bit early because I did not want it leaving me. Sometimes you can tell when price is just going to end up leaving you. Now here's the kicker though. Forex Factory did not say we had high impact news at 10. So you can see this candle almost got me out. So here's the trade. My stop was originally here. TP originally down here for about a 2-to-1 RR. And then as I went into profit and I see that we were just continuing to hold this gap, I adjusted my risk. Then from there, a news candle came up. I didn't know it was news at first, but by its behavior, I was like, is this a news candle? And then sure enough, right there, it says high impact news. But on Forex Factory, it didn't show that. It showed low. So I was in the trade before news, which is never good. It almost takes me out. Then we push back down. The moment we got back down to break even, that's when I moved my risk here. So you need good risk management. From there, we move down, completely inversing the gap. So we inverse a 1-minute gap, delivering from a 1 and a 5-minute gap. So this trade is looking really good. And TP1 gets hit. Once TP1 gets hit, I ended up putting a trailing stop. So I trimmed here, and then I had put my stop somewhere right around here, which you can see got hit. So very simple, bearish bias on the day, manipulation, move up, sweep London, move down, displace, create a 5-minute gap and a 1-minute gap, retest. And I guess you would say, since I entered before the inversion, I won't call it that, but I could tell we were going to inverse. It's just intuition at that point. But yeah, we delivered from the retest I wanted and then inversed, and just look for your lows. I know that sounds complicated, but if you watch more of my videos, you'll be able to understand that more. But that was the trade. One single trade for $458 with a lot of good risk management. The patience thing, I could be better on patience. I could have waited. But I knew it was going to happen. Sometimes you just feel that. And had I waited and I saw this candle, who knows if I would have taken this trade. So things worked out. But yeah, that's the trade recap for the day. One trade, $458.